Hi guys and welcome back. In this video we're going to tell you about SQL injection attacks, what they are, how they happen, and how you can prevent them. It's very simple, but it must be done, and if you forget to or you do this wrong, it can be really dangerous. So SQL injection attacks are when your programs are coded in such a way that users can execute SQL code that they want to execute without accessing your database directly. So essentially it's an attack vector for users to execute SQL code. Let's look at an example on how this can happen. Imagine you've got a query like this one in SQLite. Select star from users where first name equal and then a parameter that you want to allow the users to enter. This is pretty straightforward. You do this all the time when you want to ask the user for some information for filtering purposes or to show them some information related to them. But then let's say you decide to write your SQL query in Python like this. You've got get_user as your variable, and that equals to the query. Select star from users where first name equal, and then curly braces. And that's because when you execute the query, you've decided to execute it like this. Cursor.execute, and then get user, your query, dot format, and you're going to format using Python string interpolation the username that the user gave you, probably in some user input, into the string, which is the query, and then you're going to execute that. This is all well and good, but smart users will probably try, well, not smart, but kind of nasty users are going to try to run something like this. This is going to be your username searching app. This is a sample app. Enter your username, and a nice user is going to enter their username, like Rolf, and then your app is going to search stuff. But a nasty user might enter something like this. Two single quotation marks, semicolon, drop table users. So your Python code would now be running this query. Select star from users where first name equal empty string, semicolon, drop table users, semicolon. So there's two queries now running here, and this is fine in SQL because with the semicolon we separate two queries, and therefore it would run both of them. So clearly, this is going to find nothing because the first name is going to be empty in the where clause, but then it's going to immediately delete your users table. So use the question mark instead of string formatting when working with databases. So something like this would have saved you. If you say that the get user query is select star from users where first name equal question mark, and then in your cursor execute, pass the arguments using the tuple notation that we've already looked at, rather than using string formatting. If you use string formatting, you're just putting whatever the user types into your string. That can be dangerous. If you use this argument style, then SQLite is going to take care of preventing stuff like this from happening. So it cleans up the user input for you so that it can't be done. Alright, just wanted to tell you about SQL injection attacks. They're very simple to avoid. Just use the argument notation provided by all database libraries. SQLite, Postgres library that we'll use later on called PsychoPG2 will support stuff like this as well. So we will be using that throughout the course, but just remember that. Don't try to use string interpolation. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.